On the national scene, President Bola Tinubu has ordered Nigeria's national flags to be flown at half-mast for 7 days to honor the late Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, who passed away on Tuesday after a prolonged illness. Lieutenant General Lagbaja, appointed by Tinubu in June 2023, served as a respected leader in the Nigerian army. The directive was issued by the President's Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. In response to the loss, the President also postponed the Federal Executive Council meeting with Minister of Information Mohammed Idris, stating that a new date will be announced.
The President and the entire government is in mourning. He was indeed a very resourceful officer who has put it in best to fight insurgency in this country and for the many achievements he has succeeded while serving this great nation. So as a mark of respect, Mr. President has directed that today's FEC meeting be postponed and a new date will be announced in due course.
And away from that, the Minister of Defense Abubakar Badaru and his counterpart Bello Matawale have expressed their condolences to President Bola Tinubu over the passing of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, who died on Tuesday night. Describing his death as a tragic loss, the ministers reflected on the invaluable contribution of Lieutenant General Lagbaja to the nation, commending his gallantry and exemplary service across numerous military theaters. Minister Badaru offered prayers for the eternal repose of the late COS's soul, while both leaders highlighted his dedication and credibility in service to the country.
He was a gallant officer, very, very hardworking. He was indeed a warrior. He has served in so many theaters and have done commendably well. It's a very sad loss for the country. We pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to receive him and to bless him.
The Minister of State for Defense, Bello Matawale, praised the late Lieutenant General Lagbaja for his exceptional service to the nation, describing his passing as a significant loss and extended heartfelt condolences to his family and the entire nation.
We enjoy working with him because, as the Honorable Minister said, he's a gallant officer and it's a great loss to this nation. And all we can say is to God to bless the family, and we assure Nigerians that we'll continue praying for the demise of Lagbaja, and we sending our condolences to the family of the deceased and Mr. President, because it's a great loss to this nation.
Also, the Acting Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Lupemi Oloyede, expressed regret following the death of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja.
So it's on a very somber note that I'm talking this moment, because the entire Nigerian army is actually in a very sorrowful mood, having lost our leader, Lieutenant General T.A. Lagbaja. This was someone that gave his all to Nigeria. He was a selfless leader, very passionate about Nigeria, and he led the Nigerian army very well. He was courageous. He was known to be thorough and a professional to the core. So it's a big loss to us. And all we could say at this moment is that we pray that the good Lord will find a good place for him to rest.
President Bola Tinubu also postponed the Federal Executive Council meeting, originally scheduled for Wednesday, in honor of the late Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, who passed away on Tuesday night. Vice President Kashim Shettima then led a minute silence in the council chambers to pay respects. In the same light, the First Lady of Nigeria, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, has visited the family of the late Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja, to offer her condolences, accompanied by the wife of the Vice President, Hajia Nana Shettima, and the wife of the National Security Advisor, Hajia Ribadu. She was received by Mrs. Ogogo Musa, the wife to the Chief of Defense Staff. During the visit, Senator Tinubu prayed for the family and comforted the late COS's wife, Maria Abiodun Lagbaja, and their children. In her remarks, the First Lady expressed that only the Lord determines the time of a person's passing.